Welcome to Only Connect, a quiz that offers its contestants something far greater than the chance merely to win. It's the chance to show off. Our teams are expected to spot the connections hidden in a duplicitous fog of disguised clues. Imagine the triumph when they succeed, and the shame when they don't. That is the knife edge they walk. And teetering along the blade tonight, we've got the science writers and the travel writers. Let's say hello to the captain of the science writers.
I'm Chrissy Giles, a science writer originally from Kent, now based in Surrey. This is Aaron.
I'm Aaron Freed. I'm a science writer originally from the Isle of Wight, now live in Edinburgh.
This is Pete.
I'm Pete. I write and edit about science, and I live in East London.
And are you, broadly speaking, writing for other scientists, academic stuff, or is it popular science for us all to read?
Generally popular, I think.
Yes.
We like to think it's popular.
Tell me the title of something you'd written that I'd understand. I thought as much. Let's move over to the travel writers and say hello to their captain.
I'm Simon Heptonstall. I'm a travel writer from Wiltshire, and I'm just back from Santorini. And on my left is Anna.
Hi, I'm Anna Melville-James. I'm a travel writer from North London, and I'm just back from Monaco.
And this is Dan.
I'm Dan Hayes. I'm a travel writer from Camden in London, and I'm just back from Birmingham.
Now, Simon, in your expert opinion, how does Wiltshire compare with Santorini?
Ooh.
Much of a muchness?
Yes. It's nice on a sunny day, though, Santorini.
It's always the way, isn't it? You travel around and everywhere's pretty much the same.
It's nice to get home, though.
Always nice to get home. But they can't get home today without doing the quiz. So let's kick off with round one, in which teams I will be asking you simply to tell me what connects 4 clues. You'll be picking Greek letters from a board in front of you and revealing the first of 4 clues. If you can tell me the connection after seeing just one, you'll get 5 points. If you can do it after 2 clues, you get 3 points. After 3 clues, 2 points. And after all 4 clues, 1 point. But if you get it wrong, or if you can't answer in the time available, I'll throw it to the other team for a possible bonus. So, science writers, you won the toss, but although science writers should always be at the forefront, you've elected to send in the travel writers first to break new ground. So, please select a letter.
We will try Alpha, please.
Alpha. First clue coming up. What is the connection? Shout next whenever you want to see another clue. Time starts now.
Socrates. Socrates.
Greek philosopher.
Yeah.
Philosopher, footballer.
Brazilian footballer.
Next, please.
Greek name. Socrates, Snow White.
Someone with dwarfs.
Dwarfs.
Next, please.
Right, so it's not Helen. Is it? There's not.
Fiction. I remember very characters. Socrates wasn't
Did you have an
fictional.
affair?
Who? Yeah.
Emma Bovary.
Not
sure Snow White had an affair.
No, kissing.
Snow White
Not that we know of.
Next one, I think.
We're under 10 seconds
they were all
now.
poisoned. Oh, am I allowed to say?
They're all poisoned.
5 seconds.
Well, they're all poisoned.
They are all people or characters who were poisoned. Socrates was condemned to death and then drank hemlock. That showed him. Snow White, of course, bit from the poisoned apple. Emma Bovary takes her own life. I'm sorry to give away the ending to anybody who hasn't read it, with arsenic trioxide. And Alexander Litvinenko, of course, tragically poisoned with polonium. So 1 point to you, travel writers, for getting it after seeing 4 clues. Science writers, pick a letter.
Delta, please.
Delta, first clue coming up, and I can tell you this is a picture question. Time starts now.
Next.
I don't know who that is.
Next. Richard Madeley, Jack of Hearts, a nice lady. I could say something that's probably libelous, so I won't.
Do you need them?
Do we want the next one?
Yeah,
Do you know who the woman is, Pete?
Goldilocks.
And the 3 Bears. Is it something to do with Alice in Wonderland, Jack of Hearts? Is that, or that's the Queen of Hearts, isn't it?
I think there might be Jack in there too. Judy Finnegan, Richard Madeley, a famous couple.
Is it something fairy
5
tales?
seconds. You're going to run out of time. And you are out of time. So, travel writers, you've got a chance for a bonus point.
I might be making a fool of myself. They've both written the same thing, and I've no idea why. Porridge.
I was thinking more.
Interesting. And remind me about Richard Madeley and porridge.
You haven't heard?
I can't accept it. I can't accept it. You're looking at the Knave of Hearts, Lady Isabel Barnett, Richard Madeley and Goldilocks, all of whom were accused of stealing food or drink that didn't belong to them. Richard Madeley accused of stealing champagne from Tesco, but it was an honest mistake. Lady Isabel Barnett, remember her, from What's My Line? She was convicted of shoplifting tuna and cream. Must have been planning to make one of my recipes. Travel writers, your own selection now, please.
Beta, please.
Beta, first clue coming up. Time starts now.
Peter Quint.
No idea.
Is he a footballer?
Sunrise Dream or something he's in?
No, that's
It's a character
that's
from-
Pekin. No.
No, Pekin. No, next. Next.
Elvira.
Oh, this is not looking good. Next.
It's not looking good, is it?
Okay,
let's make it. Let's
next.
make it.
Next.
Sandra Canterville. Right, they all have nemesis. They're all depressed. They're all from the dead. They all come back as ghosts.
10 seconds.
They all come back as ghosts.
They come back as ghosts.
They all appear as ghosts in works of fiction. Peter Quint in Britain's Turner the Screw, Elvira from Blithe Spirit, the play, King Hamlet, Hamlet's father, of course, haunting him, and Sir Simon de Canterville from Wilde's play, The Canterville Ghost. So well done, travel writers. Another point to you there. Science writers, come on, come on. Let's get off the starting blocks.
What do we want?
Pick a letter.
Epsilon?
Epsilon, please.
Epsilon, first clue coming up. What's the connection? Time starts now.
Next. Next. OK. Dessert, straw, looter.
It's not quite your right slang.
Just desserts.
Yeah, just as
What's
well.
a looter?
He draws are like trousers.
Next. Lamina.
Laminate.
Maybe it's something in the word.
Yeah, I
Raw.
think this is
10 seconds. 5 seconds. You're going to run out of time. Time is up. Travel writers, can you see a connection?
You make a wild guess again.
I sense that you can't, so I'm going to tell you. Very much a lateral thinking one here. You had to look at the words, not the concepts. The words all spell something else backwards. Retool, reward, stressed, animal. Not the concepts you had to look beyond. So, travel writers, pick a letter, please.
Gamma, please.
Gamma, first clue coming up, and I can tell you that this is a music question. First piece of music coming up, and your time starts now.
Next. What's that? Yeah, next.
Viennese waltz or something.
Next.
10 seconds.
Oh, hang on.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, OK. So they've all
5
got Rhapsody
seconds.
in the title.
Right, they all got Rhapsody in the title? Rhapsodies?
They are all Rhapsodies. Rachmaninoff's Rhapsody on a theme of Paganini. You heard Rhapsody in Blue. Lovely bit of Gershwin. Hungarian Rhapsody from Liszt. And, of course, Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody at the end. So another point to you there, travel writers, for getting it after 4 clues. Science writers, I can't even offer you a choice at this stage, but choose anyway.
Zeta.
I think you should have Zeta.
Thank you.
Your time starts now.
Next. Next. Scoville is the scale for the
Yeah, they're
hotness
all
of
scales.
chilies.
They're all scales.
Do you want the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, please.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
that's the scale of
Is that
hardness.
definitely what we want? They're all scales?
Hooray! They're all scales of measurement. Points at last for the scientists. Wentworth scale measures particle grain sizes. Mercalli scale, intensity of an earthquake. Scoville, I think you knew that one.
Chili, heat.
Measures the
chilies.
heat of a chili. We thought it was measured by how quickly you run to the tap for a glass of water, but no, there's a scientific way of doing it, and Mohs scale measuring mineral hardness. So 1 point in the nick of time for the science writers. Looking at the scores at the end of round 1, the science writers have got 1 point, and the travel writers have got 3 points. Let's move on to round 2. Here's an extra layer of connectivity. You still have to work out what links the 4 clues, but you don't get to see 4 of them because I want to know what's fourth. When you pick your Greek letter, it will reveal the first in a sequence. If you can tell me what comes fourth immediately, I'll give you 5 points. If you can do it after seeing 2 clues, you get 3 points, 3 clues, 2 points, but you won't see 4 clues because I want to know what the 4th one is. So, travel writers, you'll be going first again. Pick a letter, please.
Alpha, please.
Alpha. First clue in a sequence is coming up. I want to know what's 4th. Your time starts now.
Right. Lotsi.
It's
That's an African language, isn't it?
It's a mountain.
It's a mountain.
Himalayas.
Okay.
Right, next.
All right. Kanchenjunga. Is that a mountain too?
Yeah, they're all mountains, and I think they might be in ascending
think
order.
it's
Yeah,
the
next.
height thing.
Height, K2.
Yeah,
Okay, so what,
It's
Everest.
Everest.
Why would it be Everest?
They're ascending mountains in order of height.
Absolutely correct. The answer would be Everest. That would be an awkward one to have got wrong, wouldn't it, travel writers? 2 points for getting the answer right after 3 clues. Science writers, I'm coming over to you to choose a letter.
Gamma, please.
Gamma, first in a sequence coming up. I can tell you this is a picture question. Your time starts now.
Next.
Who is that? Is that a really young Diana Ross?
Yeah.
Possibly. What's the first one? Do we know?
I don't know. It's like is that like a William Blake
Do we
kind
want
of image,
the
isn't
next
it?
one? Next.
Who is that?
What about Supremes or Royals?
Yeah, it's meant to do with wings.
No royals, yes.
10 seconds remaining.
Royal seals.
5 seconds.
Do you want to guess? Say it.
Queen.
The Queen, you'd expect to see in the last picture. Why would that be?
It's a wild guess, actually. It's a wild guess.
Yes, and
Quite
as
well.
scientists, you will know that wild guesses are not appropriate and they're usually wrong. It's bad news, I'm afraid, so I'll go over to the travel writers to see if they want to have a stab.
Sort of winter. It contains winter in some way. Is the word winter enough?
Why would that be the case?
Because Donna Summer is a season, and we think the next one's something to do with autumn.
What her name is. Autumn thingamajig. That married. What was
The
her name?
first picture is Spring-Heeled Jack. Then you see Donna Summer, Autumn Kelly, who married Peter Phillips, and we've gone with a picture of Johnny Winter, the
Johnny
rock star.
Winter.
Could have been
Oh, I could
the
have got that
second
one.
Mrs. De Winter, maybe, from Rebecca, but that's what we've gone for, and you will get the bonus point. Congratulations. So, travel writers, it is your own chance to pick a letter. Which would you like?
Beta, please.
Beta, first clue coming up. What's 4th? Your time starts now.
Sutra.
Next.
Any ideas? Oh, OK, so the Indian names, Indian gods, all something to do with the Kama Sutra.
Next.
Something like that. Oh, OK.
Well, do you know any?
Kali? I don't know, maybe
Don't know
they're
any
Indian
of those
gods.
The Hindu gods.
Hindu
aren't they?
gods. Kali or Shiva
What's
or...
the one begins with V?
or Vishnu.
Vishnu.
Well,
Ganesh.
take your pick. Or Ganesh. We just go through the whole
So-
pantheon.
10 seconds.
Vishnu.
That is not the answer I'm looking for. I was hoping you'd go for a Kama Sutra one. I like that idea, that they might be
didn't know
positions from the Kama Sutra in the order you try them on honeymoon. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. So over I go to the science writers, see if they want to have a go.
Ayurveda,
Why would that be the answer?
because it sort of seems reasonable and rational.
Yes, you're not going to try saying it's a wild guess this time, but basically it's the same thing in different language. That is not the answer. These are all the top 4 Hindu castes. So what I was looking for. Raman. So obvious when you see it. Science writers, let's see what you can do with your next letter.
Zeta, please.
Here comes the first of the Zeta clues. What's 4th? Your time starts now.
Next.
Gemstone. Another gemstone. They're all ones that are used in watches, maybe.
Yeah, it could be hardness, could be birthstones.
Could be lots of things.
Next. I think that is hardness.
I think it's hardness.
So what's hardest?
Diamond.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah?
Diamond is always hardness. I don't know anything.
It's not. I don't know if they're birthstones. Mine is
10
actually.
seconds.
What's yours? I don't know.
Cake diamonds. it is.
Diamond?
Why would it be diamond?
We think they're in ascending hardness.
Absolutely correct. The answer is diamond in ascending order of hardness according to the Mohs scale, which actually cropped up in an earlier question for you. Moh, who worked out a scale of hardness according to whether one mineral could scratch another.
Yep.
Case of you scratch my topaz and I'll scratch yours. Diamond is the right answer, so you get a much-needed 2 points. And I'm going over to the travel writers.
Delta, please.
Delta, first clue coming up. What's fourth? Good luck. Time starts now.
Why?
Next.
Chromosomes?
Could be chromosomes. Could be. Next, please.
51. It's not something to do with DNA. It's going to be some horrible
Next
science
one
thing.
is a science one that we don't understand.
Binary code?
But the next
Second
one
in
would
a pair.
be Y5102.
It's not date or...
Oh, hang on. No.
A measurement. It's something. It's a thing.
10 seconds.
Something scientific, I imagine.
State? No. Yeah, it's something.
5 seconds.
God knows.
You're going to run out.
Yeah, it is.
And it's out. OK, science writers, you want to have a go?
16.
16.
Why would it be 16?
Atomic number of oxygen.
What's a shame is that I heard one of you muttering the correct answer quite early in that round, but you went over-ambitious. It is all to do with car number plates. 52 is the answer. It is what happened when they stopped putting letters on car number plates and started using numbers. So 51 denotes the second half of 2001, 02, early 2002, 52, second part of 2002. So no bonus points there, but science writers, you do get to have the last question. Would you like to choose it for the sake of form?
Epsilon, please.
Why not? First clue coming up. Time starts now.
Next. Plexi cushion.
What's a plexi cushion?
Something soft.
Yeah.
Something that's mouldable.
Okay.
Next.
So clay.
Oh.
Stains?
Oh, no.
Clay, grass. Oh, is it what they play tennis on?
Yeah, it must
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
So what's softest or hardest? What else is there?
It's the other one. It's
Astroturf.
Asphalt. No.
Lawn? Grass?
10
clay.
seconds.
Come on. You can do
Hard
it.
court surface. Is it hard court?
What's it made of?
Yeah.
Tarmac.
5 seconds.
Quick.
Bristol.
Somebody say a word.
Hardcourt.
Well, if you're going to pick words to say at random, those are good ones to choose. At last, one of your wild guesses is correct. Do you know what the connection is?
Yes, we do.
Tennis.
Tennis surfaces.
Tennis services in order they're used throughout the year. Plexi cushion has just been introduced for the Australian Open at the beginning of the year in January. Clay is what they use at the French Open. Grass, of course, at Wimbledon. And hard court for the US Open. So 2 points for you there, science writers, and just in the nick of time because looking at the scores at the end of round 2, the science writers are on 5 points and the travel writers are on 6 points. So much for the nursery slopes. Time for a jagged peak. It's the dizzying altitude of the connecting wall. This time, science writers, you get to go first. You're going to see 16 clues rather than 4, but they can be divided into 4 groups of 4. That's what I want you to do. Some of the clues may fall into more than one category, but there is only one perfect solution, only one in which they're all correct. You have a choice, connecting wall alpha or beta.
Alpha, please.
OK, your 2.5 minutes start now.
Wombles.
Yeah, Great Uncle Berg area. Try them first, yeah.
And who's your ordinary?
Brilliant.
That's a group.
Yep.
Beef jerky, New York, New Mexico, New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire.
Give it a go.
No, you pressed the wrong one.
Not a group. That's a group. Now it's 3 strikes
Fevers,
and you're
yellow
out.
fever,
Scarlet
scarlet
fever.
fever.
Careful
Glandular
where
fever.
you
Scarlet
press.
fever.
Yellow fever, then what's the other? Oh, trench fever.
You've solved the connecting wall
Yay.
in just 30 seconds. Amazing. Is it the science practice?
It's the technology.
Is that what it, you just
Technology.
feel comfortable?
It
Yeah.
recognises us as
Yeah.
part robot, part human.
That's beef.
Beef.
Well, that is fantastic stuff.
Yep.
So, you've got your 4 points for the groups. Let's see if you can get your bonus points by telling me what is the connection. So, Group 1, Alderney, Bulgaria, Tobermory, Orinoco.
Wombles.
Yes, now, you recognised Alderney. It is the Wombles. In 1998, the character of Alderney was introduced, sort of girl power Womble,
There you
apparently.
go, then.
Yeah.
It's sneaked
The
into
world
my
is
subconscious.
changing fast. They are all Wombles. The next group, Jersey, York, Hampshire, Mexico.
States, American states with new in front of them.
That is it. Simple as that. Glandular, scarlet, trench, yellow.
Types of fever.
They're all types of fever, and apparently during World War I, J.R.R. Tolkien suffered from trench fever.
Yeah.
As science writers, you're probably fans of Tolkien, I would guess. And the final group, tea, Wellington, jerky, stroganoff.
They can all be preceded by beef.
Beef.
They can. It makes me a bit peckish just looking at the group.
But not beef tea.
Not beef tea.
Not beef.
Although if you've got trench fever, it's just the thing.
Yeah.
You got 4 points for identifying the groups. You got 4 points for telling me the connections. You will also get a bonus 2 points for getting it all correct. Fantastic round, maximum of 10 points. Great stuff from you, science writers. Can the travel writers rise to the challenge? Let's bring them in. Fresh connecting wall for you guys. 16 new clues that can also be divided into 4 complete groups of 4. Same traps are there. Some of the clues fall into more than one category, so beware. There is only one complete, perfect solution. You'll get a point for each group you identify. And at the end of the round, you'll get a bonus point for the connections that you can tell me. No choice for you. The alpha wall has been taken, so you've got the beta wall. 2.5 minutes available, and your time starts now.
Right,
Northern
OK.
suddenly someone's not
District
those.
Victoria Circle Northern. Can we try that one?
Yes.
Yeah, there's the tubes.
That's not a group.
No, it's not
Jubilee
right,
could
okay.
be there.
Jubilee, I could. Victoria, hang on, Victoria.
Victorian.
Victoria could be somewhere in Australia.
Ah, they are, nice one, great. OK, Maltese, red,
Bareback.
Falcons, what's bareback?
Sorry,
Jumping,
I pressed that
bareback,
mistake.
English, types of riding,
English.
Western, jumping, English, types of riding.
That's a group. Now, with 2 groups identified, it's 3
OK.
strikes and you're out.
Don't touch.
I'm not touching, I'm touching.
3 lives
Southern
available.
Australia, Eastern Australia.
what
No,
about
go. States in
Seas.
Canada.
States
in Canada.
States in Australia.
Canada.
Hang on,
Victoria.
right, yeah, go on. Try it.
What is it?
I don't
What
know.
about railways? Pacific, Central,
Yeah,
Yes.
Pacific, Central, Mountain, Eastern, Victoria?
surely
What's it? Where?
Mountain Railway?
Mountain.
Type of railway.
No.
It's some type of animal
Oh,
variety. No, it's
That's
Right.
not a group. 2
Maltese,
lives left.
Red.
Falcons, mountain falcon,
Squirrel.
squirrel, red squirrel, Victoria,
fish.
Pacific. Oh God, this is hard,
What
isn't
about
it?
railways? Pacific Railway, Mountain
Mountain
Railway.
But we tried that one.
We haven't tried
Eastern, Pacific, Central. What about time zones? Eastern, Central, Pacific, and
not that one.
no. Eastern, Central, Pacific, and Southern time zone. No.
No,
It's not
no, it
Maltese
doesn't
or
work.
Mountain
No.
Time.
We've got bags of time. It's all right.
okay.
Stay calm.
Red, Central.
Red is a
Red, Victoria. Oh God, this Maltese thing is getting me. Maltese. The only thing I can think of is
What's
Falcon.
Maltese?
Maltese Cross, Red Cross.
Red Cross.
Victoria Cross.
yes,
Victoria
yes,
Cross.
yes.
What? Which one?
Southern Cross.
Southern Cross.
Congratulations. I can tell you're pleased. So 4 points, 1 for each group. Bonus points available if you can tell me what connects them. So the first group, Northern District Circle Jubilee.
Tube lines.
It's tube lines, yeah.
They are lines on the London Underground. I can tell you the busiest is the Northern Line, which carries 200 million passengers a year. I can also tell you that I live on the Northern Line. Most of those 200 million are on it between about 7 and 8 in the morning. Second group, Western English Bareback Jumping.
Types of riding, yeah.
They are styles of horse riding. Next group, Southern Maltese Victoria Red.
Fantastic. A cross, yes.
They
Well done,
are
Anna.
crosses. And the last one, Eastern Central
We think it's-
Mountain
it-
Pacific.
Railway something. Railway lines. Railway...
Sure, it's not time zones.
Mountain, but what would mountain be?
I'm afraid I must ask for one second
railways.
answer.
Railways.
Types of railway.
I'm afraid that's not the answer I'm looking for. You were closer, but again, not completely right either. They are American time zones.
Oh, well, you were right. You were
Close,
right.
but I wouldn't have given you the
we
point
were
for that
wrong.
either, if it's any consolation. Stops you fighting on the way home. So you get 4 points for the groups, and you get 3 extra bonus points for telling me the connections. It's a total of 7 points. Let's see how that leaves the overall scores at the end of round 3. Science writers with 15, travel writers with 13. So you've lost your lead, travel writers, but not to worry because there are a lot of points available in this final round. This is where fate will be decided. The difference in the last round is you don't tell me the connections, I tell you the connections. We've got groups of 4 well-known names, phrases or titles. I'll tell you the connection, but you have to tell me what they are. First, though, you have to decipher them. We have taken them, as demonstrated here with the words only connect, removed the vowels, and then just move the spaces around between the consonants to further disguise the words. You have to work out what lies behind. I'll give you a point for each name, phrase or title that you correctly give me. But if you get it wrong or hesitate unduly, I will throw it over to the other team for a possible bonus. So, fingers on buzzers. I can tell you that the first group are all famous TV newsreaders. Science.
Sue Lawley.
It is, 1 point. This is a tough one. Science.
George Gallagher.
Because precision is vital in this round, I cannot give you the point, and I must offer it to the travel writers. Luckily for you, they don't know it. I'm going to tell you it is George Alagaya. Must be absolutely precise. Next clue. Travel.
Moira Stewart.
Yes, 1 point. Travel.
Robert Dougal.
Yes, it is, 1 point. The next group are all Beethoven piano sonatas. Science.
Attotique.
Correct, 1 point. Science.
Passionata.
Yes, it is, 1 point. Science.
Hammerklavier.
Good round for you, Peter, 1 point. Science.
Waldstein.
Yes, it is, 1 point. The next group are all varieties of potato. Travel.
Desiree.
That is correct, 1 point. You got there first. A tough one, I'm going to tell you, it's Red Pontiac.
I was going to say that.
No, you don't know this one. Don't eat a lot of potatoes. It's Estima. Science.
Maris Piper.
Correct for 1 point. The next group are all Mike Leigh films. Science.
Career Girls.
That is right, just in time, 1 point. Travel.
Vera Drake.
Yes, it is, 1 point. Science.
All or Nothing.
Correct for 1 point. Travel.
Life is Sweet.
Yes, it is, 1 point. The next group are all major rivers of the world. Science.
Indus.
Yes, it is, 1 point. Should be your specialty, travel writers. Science.
Orinoco.
Yes, it is, 1 point. Time is up. That last one was the Seine, of course, in Paris. But that is the end of the round. And looking at the scores, the travel writers finish on 18 points, but the science writers have 25 points. Fantastic round 4 there.
Well done, Pete.
Science writers, congratulations to you. Commiserations to the travel writers. The scientists will be back for the quarterfinals. Please join us next time when 2 more teams enter the tunnel of hope and grope for the light at the end of it. Until then, goodbye.
And Only Connect continues next week. It's a far cry from the stuffy classrooms and long division conundrums of school days. Tonight on BBC4, Marcus de Sortoy confounds prejudice with the captivating story of maths. Next.